everybody, welcome to today's vlog. In this video, we are going to be going over my weekend getaway workout where I was able to use the gym at a Marriott hotel that I stayed at with my family. I am showing you all of the exercises that I did using the equipment at the gym, but I'm also providing some alternatives that you can use at home with just a resistance band. Make sure that you check out the link in the description box to be able to get a printout of all of these exercises, as well as links to the equipment that you can use at home. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this workout. Grab your water, your yoga mat, or a large towel, your resistance band, and a little bit of motivation, and let's get started with this workout. I took advantage of the great gym that they had at the Marriott. I, of course, got some coffee, so that way I had some caffeine as my pre-workout, and then I hit the gym. I found a small corner and used very minimal equipment. I also provide alternative exercises with a resistance band. Join me for this upper body workout for chest and shoulders, and a little bit of triceps, some abs, and some cardio. Alright guys, let's get started with this workout. First, we're going to warm up with some windmill squats, some corkscrew squats, and some shoulder circles. Keeping our core very tight. We are squatting down, just bending with our knees, keeping that low back straight. And when we pop up, we are throwing our arms back like a windmill. So this is opening up our chest, getting our shoulders nice and lubricated, also getting our heart going. That way we are pumping some blood throughout our body. Next, we're doing the corkscrew squat. So again, we are keeping that core tight, bending with our knees, keeping our back straight, but we are twisting and trying to touch our elbow to our opposite knee. Next warm up is shoulder circles. Since we did backwards shoulder circles in that windmill squat, we are now going to warm up our shoulders going forward. Make sure you do the same on each side. Go ahead and repeat that circuit 3 times so that way you have an adequate warm up. Your shoulders are ready to go, chest is open, you got some blood pumping, and you are ready to lift some weights. Circuit 1, we are going to be doing a single overhead press, an upright row with a squat, and a classic move, the chest press. In Circuit 1, the first exercise is a single overhead press. I utilized a medicine ball for this. You can also use a weight, or you can use a kettlebell. If you are working out at home or you are a beginner, you can utilize a resistance band. So step on the band with your right foot, take the top of the resistance band in your right hand, and with your palm facing forward, bend your elbow and lift up until you feel that tension in the resistance band. Go ahead and do this 8 times on each side. With that resistance band, you want to make sure you are feeling enough tension in your shoulder. So you may have to squeeze and really take that responsibility of feeling that muscle working. The next exercise I did at the gym was an upright row with a squat. Again, I used the medicine ball to help engage my shoulders with that upright row. And then I was squatting down to make sure that I was getting some extra muscle group in there and some extra cardio. If you are at home or a beginner, you can use a resistance band to do the upright row exercise. You're gonna go ahead and step on that resistance band with both feet. Keep your feet shoulder width apart. Grab the resistance band in both hands, and you will lift up to your chin, keeping your elbows pointed out and making sure that you're engaging your shoulders by being mindful to get that nice squeeze. The next exercise is a chest press. So what I did was lean back onto that ball and push those weights up using my chest and making sure that I squeeze at the top. If you are doing this at home with the resistance band, you're gonna go ahead and lay that resistance band down towards the top of a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can utilize a large towel. Lay on the top of that resistance band with it lined up at your armpit line, so you will lay facing up, and then grab the ends of the resistance band with your palms facing out. Squeeze and pull the ends of the band together until they meet directly in front of your chest, and bring them down and squeeze them back up again. So go ahead and repeat circuit 1 3 times, that single overhead press, the upright row, and the chest press. All right, guys, let's get started with circuit 2. In circuit 2, we are going to be doing a shoulder press, sit-ups, and push-ups. Each of these are going to be 3 rounds. You're going to do 12 reps for that shoulder press, 15 reps for the sit-up, and 12 rounds for the push-ups. So the first exercise is the shoulder press. While I was at the gym, I used that stability ball. I also used some 10-pound weights. If you are doing this at home, you can use a resistance band to get that same muscle group targeted. Go ahead and stand with your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to grab that resistance band and hold it overhead. You want to place your hands at a spot where you feel adequate tension on that band. Then you're going to lower your elbows and really squeeze, and then bring your elbows back up. Repeat by pulling down, and that'll give you that same effect as the dumbbell shoulder press. The next exercise we are going to do is a sit-up. Again, I used that stability ball and did a crunch, just leaning up, pushing with my abs to get my shoulder blades and my head up. If you are at home, you can go ahead and lay on your yoga mat or your towel with your knees bent. Go ahead and extend your arms to the side. Don't rest them on the mat, just keep them out. Squeeze your abs until your head and your upper shoulders lift up. And then you want to pulse your arms at your side, and that's going to help get that deeper contraction and a tighter squeeze. Go ahead and do that for 25 reps. Next, we are moving into a push-up. At the gym, I did use the 10-pound weights to help with my grip. Sometimes my wrist gets a little tired doing these, so I was able to hold on to those dumbbells while I was doing my push-ups. If you are doing this at home, you're going to kneel down on your yoga mat or towel, keep your knees bent, place your hands out in front of you directly under your shoulders, and bend your elbows so that you're lowering your body toward the mat. Bring yourself back up again and repeat that 12 times, keeping your core really engaged. Keep your low back nice and strong, and lift up as many times as you can. Shoot for 12. These can be a little rough. So that was circuit 2. You're going to go ahead and repeat that 3 times. You're going to do that shoulder press, the sit-ups, and the push-ups. Moving on to circuit 3. For the chest flies, we are going for 12 reps, shoulder swings, 20 reps, tricep overhead extension, going for 12 reps. Again, we are going to do this for 3 rounds. The first exercise are chest flies, and at the gym I did this with the yoga mat and the 10-pound weights. Squeeze those weights up until they connect in the middle of my body. Lower them back down till elbows almost touch that mat. Bring them back up, really concentrating on that squeeze. If you are doing this at home, you can do this with your resistance band and your yoga mat. So just like the chest press, we're going to get in that same position where we place the resistance band toward the top of our yoga mat or our towel. We then lay on top of that with the band lined up around our armpit line. Grab the ends of that resistance band. And the difference between this and the chest press that we did earlier was the chest press, our palms were facing out. For this chest fly, we want our palms facing inward, facing each other. So you're going to squeeze the ends of the band together until they meet directly in front of your chest. You're going to make sure you get that nice contraction, and then you go ahead and lower them back down and squeeze right back up again. The next exercise is shoulder swings. This exercise is typically used with a kettlebell, so you may have heard this as kettlebell swing. We are really reaching down and lifting up and targeting our shoulder with the weight on the way up and controlling on the way down. If you are doing this at home, you can utilize that resistance band once again by placing the resistance band behind you as you are standing. You're going to step on the band with your heels and then pull the band through your legs with both hands. So you're going to be reaching back and grabbing that band. Slightly lean forward and pull the band up with both hands, and be sure to squeeze your shoulders as you are doing so, being really intentional and mindful of how you are contracting those muscles. The next exercise is a tricep overhead extension. So at the gym, I use that 10-pound weight. If you're doing this at home, you can use the resistance band once again. This thing is kind of magical, how it can imitate those dumbbells or weighted exercises. So you're going to kneel down on your yoga mat, place that resistance band under your knees in front of you. Then you want to lift that band up and bring it behind your head. Grab the resistance band behind your head, making a fist with each hand. Keep your elbows facing out, facing the ceiling. Pull the band up towards the ceiling, really squeezing your triceps and lower. Repeat that for reps, and that's going to give you that same effect as that dumbbell tricep overhead extension. While I was at the gym, I was able to utilize the treadmill. I think that coffee was finally kicking in, and I just wanted to end this workout with giving it all that I got and running 1 mile on this treadmill. We were able to enjoy the evening at the hotel together. After we came back from dinner, I went down to the bar. I had a glass of wine and I ordered some dessert that I brought back up to the room, and we all enjoyed that while watching some TV together, watching a movie, and just having a great time. Today, we're just going to check out of our hotel and then celebrate my daughter's birthday a little bit early with some shopping at one of the malls over here. So here's our room. We're checking out right now, so just getting everything together. Little living room area. There's my kids' legs. Don't worry, I won't get you in here. So this was our room, and we're about to check out.